What's going on YouTube? Achilles here, and today we're going to be playing another Dimir control style deck focused on Intimidation Campaign, which pretty much says whenever you play it, your opponent loses a life, you gain a life, and you draw a card, which is pretty decent. And the whole twist is whenever you commit a crime, meaning that you just target anything of your opponent's, you get to bounce it back to your hand, and the cycle repeats because we got plenty of removal. And yeah, let's get right into this list. We got 4 3 steps ahead, 4 cut down, 1 disfigure, 1 bear triumph, 4 go for the throat, 1 shoot the sheriff, 2 silver scrutiny, 2 Liliana the veil, 4 intimidation campaign, 3 Sheoldred, 2 Teferi, 1 Aclazotz, 3 deadly cover up, 3 virtue of persistence. For the lands we got 3 islands, 3 swamps, 4 Darkslick Shores, 4 Restless Reefs, 2 Undercity Sewers, 4 Demolition Field, 1 Fountainport, and 4 copies of Mirrex. Let's get into these games. Okay, what are we running into? This is a very unkeepable hand, I'll tell you that much. I just need anything that's not a colorless land. Of course. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Take 2 extra damage, but it's what it is. They don't have anything though, and I could counter their next card with 3 steps ahead, so shelling, right? That must be frustrating, Mr. Opponent. Let's surveil a little. Yes, we definitely want more removal. Got their second land, and it begins. Yeah. Emerald Intimidation Campaign. I'm pretty sure the Disfigure will be enough. Yep. Gonna keep Disfigure open for us.
For the sake of the future, I will defend the past. There is much the past can teach us.
Okay, that's fair. Disfigure is good because now they can't do any damage to me, which is really cool. So use that. Now this is where I'm gonna try to get a card to win me the game. In this case, the Teferi token is more than enough to be a win con. Especially with this going on. I mean, they got their third land, yeah, but let's see how they use their mana. Alright, and we get to go.
Knowledge is meant to be shared.
So I'm going to use 3 steps ahead on whatever they do next turn, and I'll draw 2 with it as well. And I can make another Teferi token as well, by the way. This is where I might use it right now, actually. Oh wait, that's not how I want to do it. Let's counter that. Okay, it keeps doing the wrong mode. It's this and this I want to do. Thanks, game. So I do it this way so I keep the mana open for Go for the Throat. And we will get rid of Demolition Field. And that is all we could do. Is that a cry out in pain to shock me for 2? It's a good card. Not this time, mono red. And we make it out. Okay, so we're off to the next game. Disfigure is so good against that little mouse dude, and the scamp as well, so it's definitely a really good alternative to cut down. Which you could argue maybe you could play more copies of it instead of cut down, but all depends. Okay, so we get to go first. I'm gonna keep this one. I don't have a turn 2 play, so I'm just going to surveil and get this land going. Take an extra land, sure. So it's either Azurius Control or Domain. Azurius Control? Probably. What is this? Love it. So I'm just gonna hit him with this right off the bat. If they counter it, they counter it. I don't really care, but if not, I'm just drawing a card. If not, I would gladly 1-for-1 with them. Like, instead of getting discouraged if it gets countered, you could think of it, oh, this one card, just 1-for-1 with my opponent. So, and if not, it lingers on the board, and you have it for later. Ooh, our opponent is doing some flashy flyers. Playing super reactive, which is going to be really hard to deal with, putting us on the back foot. Yep. I could just hope maybe they just tap out their mana and I could deadly cover up them, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm going to just try to get through all their counters and then I'll deadly cover up them. They can only have so many counters, right? So we're just going to fight through all the counters just to get to the deadly cover up. Yep, that's cool. I'm gonna really have to try to deadly cover up right now. It's the only way. It's 5, yeah, I have to. Gonna try. Oh, they have another counter. What a shame. Rough. Oh yeah, it is. Alright, I am going to attempt to draw 3 cards. I had to do it, as much as I didn't want to. So now I could do this at least, or at least attempt to get away with it. Our opponent definitely has something. They're playing this game out too good right now. It's all in their favor. Come on, you definitely have something. Oh yeah, you do. I'm so done. I am super dead on that one. That was a cool deck, though. I didn't consider that they were not playing, I don't know, like with the usual competitive decks on Standard. That's not, like, you know, something you usually see every game, but it's alright. How am I losing to something like that? It's always cool to lose to, like, a deck that you don't see too often rather than the, like, mono red or this or that, so... Alright, let's see what we got going on this time. Opponent goes first, which isn't the best, but got a lot of removal. Don't have a one-drop removal spell though, which is unfortunate. Mulligan playing Dimir as well. Okay. I don't even have the mana to do that. Yeah, it's fine. I was gonna try to counter, I'm like, wait a minute. I hate that artwork. I don't know why people play this one. I mean, I guess it looks cool, but nothing beats this one. Come on. Look at that guy. Where we Demolition Field, Mirrex. Get the second island we need to put 3 steps ahead, really online. I don't think I'm in a rush to play Sheoldred right now. But I don't want them to draw more cards either, so We'll do that. We'll worry about what the... Yeah, like, I don't care about that. I can just get rid of that with the removal spell. Oh, wait a minute. That's really bad, actually. So it's like, do they have the removal? I don't even know what to hit. Let's see what they have on top of their deck, because they want to draw that card, right? So let's see. Oh my god. I messed up so bad. Alright, so let me explain what I was trying to do and why it messed up so bad. So the whole idea was that they look at a bunch of cards, so I would assume they put the second card as the card that they want to be the instant, and they want to draw the card on top. But in this situation, the card they put on top was a good card to draw, to set up, because it was going to be a grindy game. And in case I removed it on that turn, just for some reason, it would just benefit them immediately. So that blew my mind on that one. I'll keep 6, gonna put 3 steps ahead on the bottom. And here we go. Some Gruul aggro. Or it could have Callous Sellsword in it too, so who knows what we're going up against. Sure. Uh-oh. Okay, so the good news is next turn I'm going to bring out Aclazotz. Bad news is our opponent has a lot of things to do. Aclazotz is so good in this matchup. Man, if I could draw another removal spell though, I might actually just remove both of those cards right now. Not the removal spell I wanted, though. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to take any damage from that. That'll take a lot of pressure off. And then I have Disfigure. Like, I don't mind taking a hit from the Questing Druid. It's not a big deal. That's fine. So they're gonna probably attempt to target the Emberheart Challenger, right? If they have it, they have it, but I'm gonna have to try. Alright, so this is where Aclazotz is going to have to hit the board. So we attempt to block that. Of course. I still somehow stay alive, which is great and all, but a bad spot. Super bad spot. Good. Oh, what a shame. Alright, we can't end this video on that. We gotta do one more. So, here we go. Will this deck be able to shine where it needs to at the end of the video? Or will it be a devastating loss for me? Gotta find out. You get to go first for once. I'm gonna go for the sewers first, just to surveil. I think we got enough removal at the moment. Maybe we need more. We'll find out. Get rid of that. I don't want them to start pumping it up. 2 1-drop spells. That's all I need to happen to me. One damage. Really don't want to take any life, but I might have to. Yikes. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, so this isn't the best, so let's see, I'm going to keep my mana open. Hopefully they just go more wide so I can Deadly Kairos next turn. And like the worst case scenario is they pump this up with a bazillion cards right now. They don't. Draw 2 cards real quick. Oh, thank God, Aclazotz. The best. The Bat God. My answer to, you know, mono black or just black cards not having enough lifelink or ways to gain life with the standard rotation, losing like the March of Wretched Sorrow. This is my answer to that, dismantling one of these. Because, yeah, they could kill this right now, which they probably are. it'll turn to a land, I'll gain life, I'll stay in the game longer, and that's all I care about. So, it's just a never-ending resource unless they exile it or Demolition Field, or, you know, it's just very durable. It's making this aggro player think, hey, what am I going to do right now? And they must be in a tough situation if they're thinking about it, right? Or maybe they just have some insane play like this. What is that? What is this thing? I love it. Alright, well, I had that. So I do this. I couldn't do yeah. Or I could go for Teferi. Nah, we're getting rid of that creature right now.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate.
I could technically deadly cover up instead, but why would I do that? Now Liliana sticks on the board. And if I'm desperate enough, I might draw a card with this. I might, depending on what our opponent does next. So they get rid of Lily.
This isn't how things were supposed to go.
I'll keep it in my hand right now, it's fine. Not in the worst situation. So I'm going to drop Sheoldred to put him out of range for the rest of the game. This should do the job. Unless they play some form of removal spell that could do 5, which is, I think, a sorcery speed one. But I don't know. Let's see what they're going to do. Gonna attack? They are. We could trade, it's fine. No, probably Silver Scrutiny just to gain 2 more life before Sheoldred dies. Just to keep myself out of range. Plus, I always feel bad when I pay 3 life in these aggro matchups. It always can be the difference between life or death, so. Interesting. So I will just draw 1 card and gain 2 life. So now we get out our Aclazotz, and we have 3 steps ahead on standby, waiting for the next big problem to deal with. Like that. You fool. I'm gonna gain more life than you dished out. I get the little bat. So insane. Might as well just draw more cards, right?
Overly serious. I am here to learn.
And this should be it. This should seal the deal. Gotta love Aclazotz. Especially with all the aggro decks running around. You can't go wrong with playing one of it. I can't stress it enough.
Can't afford distractions.
Intimidation Campaign hits the board, and our opponent has seen enough. Alright, cool. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff. It really helped me out. Appreciate it. And take care. Have a good day.